college football. I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Grab down the middle. It's Peters. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. The Ducks bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The shotgun running play call. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
The defensive coordinator this week always telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And now the running back's got it again. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out, and they get a drive going this time. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but that strong stiff arm earned him the first down.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs. They did it right there.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
He's got some room. Can he get there? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon.
What an extra dimension to this offense when you can pull a quarterback design run and not just pick up 5 or 6 yards, but a big gain and a touchdown. This guy is special.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Now they get set to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
And he pulls in the catch. The tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Good job up front here by this offensive line to give this quarterback enough time to be able to make the right read and throw. And over the years, Chris, Michigan State, that signal caller always seems to be efficient and smart and accurate. We're seeing that again today.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's got some open field ahead. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, how about the safety here just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception, and I love that he's got the speed in the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out. He's got some space. Jukes to get past a man. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Well, this is the chance you take throwing the football in these conditions. I don't know if the quarterback ever had a real good grip on the ball in the snow, puts it up in the air, and the defense is able to come up with a pick.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. Long enough and good. And they add to their lead. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Powerful running into the secondary. That's good for a first down near the 40. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The back's got it. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Fires it to the wideout. The senior quarterback lucky that didn't get picked off.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And he's going to float this one to the right side. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. He's got some room and some blockers here. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Oregon 17, Michigan State 0.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Wow, juke the first tackler. That was enough to make the first down.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability.
Looking for a deep completion. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
I wanted to go underneath and hit the wrong button. He backed off up there to underneath, bro.
Catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time.
Yeah, I fucking hate snow games, bro.
Not going to give them that opportunity.
That should be the worst.
But that's a solid game.
The draw's a good way to keep the defensive line in shape and use the aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
This is stupid, bro.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Get him down. The game is
Fucked up. What's happening?
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly.
Oh, I was there. Good catch. Good catch. Fuck him there, bro.
Back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he lobs it deep down the middle.
Oh, that should have been good.
Not collected.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Trucks through the defender.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and I got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down.
Good defense, boys.
On 3rd down. Sets up a 4th down now.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return.
Receivers, I gotta start winning, bro. We gotta win.
Last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here.
And y'all gotta hold on to the freaking ball, bro.
Brings up 2nd down.
Ain't no point in winning if y'all not gonna catch it. Hate that turnaround animation, like, but still.
Ball handed off. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
No problem with the snowy footing there. The PAT is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Michigan State offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target. But this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here.
Give me those. He threw it behind him.
Picked off again, the 4th for this QB today.
He threw it behind him.
Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback escapes the
Nobody
pocket.
wants to win a route, bro.
Scramble now. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, this is why this guy's looked at as one of the top dual-threat quarterbacks in the country. He can throw it, he can spin it downfield, but also he's a threat to be able to take off and go just like this. Puts so much pressure on this defense. Receiver makes the catch. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down. Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Coming up, second down and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
They just can't get open, bro.
They'll try to run this one in. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block.
Oh, gotta wrap up, boys. We had him in the backfield for a 1-yard loss.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the left side. That's a big hit at the end, but they need a fresh set of downs.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. The Spartans come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. And he's got it again. And that run produces a decent gain.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards of pop like that.
0 running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
And the wideout goes in motion. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Michigan State.
And the Spartans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. He hands it off.
Oh, come on. Get off the block. Get off the block.
Touchdown, Spartans. They're setting out to try the PAT.
I didn't block that.
PAT, the lead is still 31-7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Return begins inside the 10. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Pressure is coming. And the sack is made. It's a nice play there by the sophomore.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it off to begin the second half. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Play action here on first down.
I just this nigga tackled the running back. This nigga tackled the running back.
25. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Michigan State.
You know, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
And they'll set up the PAT. They make the PAT. It still trails 31-14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. This one will be fair caught. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage. Not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. And it's really solid defense on that play.
Handoff to the single back.
Right.
And they'll stop him short of the line again.
Block, bro. You gotta block the people who need to be blocked. Can't just keep letting these linebackers like free roam, bro. Like, where y'all running to?
Third down now.
I don't even know where y'all niggas running to.
Short throw complete to the tight end. Hard running through a tackle. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here comes a handoff. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
They'll hand it off. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
I freaking juice.
That's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. The pass rush closing in.
This nigga ran into his own offensive lineman coming out the backfield, bro.
I like the call here.
What are the odds of that?
Developing play action passes like that, if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
He legit ran into
Second
his
down,
own.
we're going to throw it. Looking for the wide out.
Thank you. Hold on to the football, please.
Swarmed by the defense.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Here we go now, 3rd and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? And the quarterback keeps it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, there's the defense stepping up and making a nice play. Let's face it, this quarterback has been tough to deal with. He's been able to run and pick up some good yards, but this time the defense is in position and they tackle him for a loss.
And out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and it's blocked. Somebody got a hand on it.
Momentum is a hell of a thing in this game, guys.
And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
I was wondering where you throw that.
Really easy conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he lofts it deep over the middle.
Oh, okay. They didn't jump, but he'd have caught that. I'd have been so upset.
Took his eye off the ball.
Boy, Chris, what a hit
I'd have
there
been
on
so
that
upset
3rd
if
down
he'd
play
have
by
caught
the
that.
defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
Bounce right at the 3-yard line and into the end zone for a touchback.
All right, offense. We need points, bro. We was in field goal range and got it blocked. Can't get mad at that. I almost blocked one too, but shit.
Hands off to the left. Quick spin on the run.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play
How,
out,
bro?
but still be
How?
solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he
Good
threw
going
the
for this
football.
team.
It brings up a 3rd down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down.
Look at that. This momentum, bro. Now I can't hit a pass.
This is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind
Man,
the
this
sticks.
momentum be a
Once you get it behind the
bitch.
sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes.
Gotta
and
maintain
also the timing
defense. Gotta maintain,
what the
bro.
offense is trying to do. Now we've
Fuck.
got another big 4th down coming up.
Wide open. And fucking
And the
miss.
Michigan
You
State
gotta
offense is
maintain.
back out on the field.
Can't let him
Last
score.
drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time.
Good tackle.
The
Good
gain is
tackle.
2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looks to the left. Pass caught. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Good job up front here by this offensive line to protect the Michigan State quarterback and give him time to make an accurate throw for the first down. And, boy, over the years, especially recently, they've had great quarterback play. Connor Cook, 3 years of starting outside.
Good play, baby.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Second down now after the sack. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Catch made down inside the 15-yard line. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
From the shotgun, handoff.
Good play, Johnson.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's escaping the pocket now. They trap him and sack him.
Fucking defense, boys.
So here we go. We'll start the fourth quarter.
Don't put it tighten up, bro.
No problem. Knocks it right through.
Nice way to tighten up, bro. We gave up the big play to get him down there and tightened up.
Field goal. The kickoff team is out there now. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return.
Offense. Need y'all to show up, offense.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out, and they put something together in this drive. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Oh, and he almost had it.
They had him run in front of me, bro. They had him run in front of me. Fucking momentum of this game, bro.
A long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. The pocket breaking down.
Great catch and throw, baby.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Great catch and throw.
When the defense gets these guys to third down, they got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. There's the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Peters. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
That should be the worst, bro.
This defense. They get these guys the third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
He's got an open man downfield.
That's a good touch pass, boy. Good touch pass.
I just continue to be
I
in
thought the
awe of this
linebacker was
offense.
going to get over there. Good thing he didn't.
These guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys...
Come on, bro. Now we can't block. Now. Come on. Tighten the hell up. This is not the time for y'all to stop blocking for the run game.
That's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Tackle made after the completion.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice game.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Looking for his big tight end.
Hold on to the football, please, bro. Throwing it where only you can get it.
Not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't...
Putting it where only you can get it, bro. It's a dangerous throw. It's a tough throw, and I'm making it. Hold on to the football, bro. That's the third or fourth time y'all done dropped a tough catch. Need y'all to hold on to the rock, but we got the lead back up to 3 scores, bro. That was the crucial part of that drive. Let's get a stop, please.
And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They've had to settle for field goals. That won't work anymore. They got to find the end zone this time. And he lofts one deep over the middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
A long game and a first down.
Tough catch.
First down at 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings them third down.
One more time, fellas. One more time, fellas.
Off that incompletion. Out of the gun now on third down. Dumps a short throw down.
Like, where are my linebackers, bruh?
But the gain is good enough for a first down. And the Spartans hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Snags a quick throw. Aiming for the end zone.
Okay. Guys, I don't know where my fucking
This guy can do it all.
linebackers at, dog. Y'all in the yellow zone. Why y'all even leaving that spot? Where y'all looking?
When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the...
Thank you. Let me get that. Let me get it back.
Picked up by the offense. This is a live
Let me get it back. Let me get it back.
After the block PAT, the special teams coach hoping for better execution here on the kickoff. Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they settled for 3. Let's see if they can reach the end zone this time. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
They'll look to throw it here on second down. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
Get the blocks. Get the blocks.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint.
Get the blocks.
Tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8.
Well, when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent? This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone, or they have to settle for 3?
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Making people miss. They finally stop it at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
Well, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today. Showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Great job to end the game, fellas. What a job to end the game. No BS, yeah. No BS. Now, nothing, no quick, one-play touchdown, dog. Please, let me get out of here. Hey, I knew that's the first one of the half, bro. First touchdown.
And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Receiver makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Running out of time in the pocket. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Boy, another nice completion by this quarterback and one of his receivers. You know, if I'm right, you look at this quarterback in this game alone, he's now over 350 yards. What a game for him.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Here's a shot toward the end zone. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The Spartans lining up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver. Then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Quick throw to his receiver. Touchdown, Spartans. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And he knocks it right through. Formation with Ncaa, and they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving's no shot to bring him down. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance, cannot...
Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Army Black Knights, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. First down here for this offense. And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Contact as he let the ball go. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. Dump off caught by the running back. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
On third downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on third and short. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was an excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
He'll field the punt. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Can they catch him? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. You go back and forth, but that special teams touchdown could be the defining moment of this playoff game.
Man, that returner struck like lightning. That was a spectacular play when you need to pull off a play where you're going to need it at some point.
And it's 7-0 after the BAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it comes out to the 25. Turn attempted there. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Sullivan. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And, right, the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this. And quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Game makes it 2nd and medium. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
And that's a first down here for Army on the ground. Offensive line. Look at these guys pushing, doing everything they can to help their back out. This is how you do it when you're Army. You've got to be able to sustain drives and pick up first downs.
And the Black Knights starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Montgomery. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
He'll hand it off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That's reeled in. It's Smith. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
And the Black Knights will line up now. It's 1st and goal. It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Army. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it for college football player.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's tackled at the 25, same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Fighting off the defender. It's a fumble. It's a turnover.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. With the catch, it's Montgomery.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short in the +27. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. He's running out of time here. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. And they will trot out the field goal team here. And that is no good. He missed it, and the game is still tied up.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And here's the handoff. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. He'll take a deep shot here. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's 3rd down.
I don't know if people understand how hard it is to defend against a deep ball and man coverage like that. But this defensive back did it perfectly. Turns his head back just in time to find the ball to ensure that incompletion.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. An explosive play. Big gain across midfield to the 42.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Going for his running back. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he finds the running back in the flat. Defense will make the stop in what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Defense is coming after him. Down he goes. A sack.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back, make it tougher on the quarterback, make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback. Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Here comes the Army offense onto the field now. They need something out of this possession. Last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Looking right, this one caught. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around. And
he's got it right near the end zone. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the...
He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. He had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Catch is made, but he's out of bounds, so incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback. Or...
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down at the 27-yard line.
Boy, a huge play here for Texas A&M. A nice throw, but even a better catch by this wide receiver. Man, they've had some great ones over the years at College Station. Guys like Mike Evans and Ncaa.
And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. Going for a big play downfield. He's got it at the 15. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
I really like to see the counter mixed in there with your base concepts to keep the defense honest. Now, they didn't burst a big run, but if you keep mixing it in as the game progresses, you might catch the defense over pursuing.
And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. The Aggies trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second and goal for the offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And now they'll set up for the point after. And there's the point after. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Now the senior tries to take a shot. Throws his man. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Catch made on the left side.
Boy, a great slant by the receiver. What I love is the quarterback found the window that he wanted to make the accurate throw.
Crucial third down play right here. The defense showing blitz here. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Army.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, results in quick and positive results.
And the point after is right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Short loss in the play sets up second and long from the 18. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He'll take a deep shot here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, A&M. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly. And they're doing so with such high stakes. Answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Second down after that completion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. That's caught. It's Montgomery. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Pressure is coming. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field. Second down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. The pass rush closing in.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Offense has been the story of this first half. Both offenses going up and down the field as the defenses search for answers. Looking to make a big play downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Most offensive coaches will be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man coverage, but I'm curious to see if they're going to test this DB again after that coverage.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. They snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down, and he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Aggies.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early, allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
PAT is good, so it's a 7-point game, 28-21. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes the Army offense onto the field now. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Finds an open target on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. The shotgun handoff here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Handoff here from the shotgun. Finding some room at the 25. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
How about this call here by this offensive coordinator? They're down early in this game, third down and long. The last thing they can afford to do is have to punt the ball, but they show you why they love this back. Get his hands on the football, and he picks up the first down. Unbelievable call.
To the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Looking to pass this time. Caught near the goal line. He steps out of bounds, but more than enough yardage to set up first and goal.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's first and goal.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. The offense still on the field with 3 seconds to go. Second down, looking to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Black Knights.
What a first half. We've seen a little bit of everything. These guys have come all the way back. They scored with no time remaining. Now they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And the PAT is good. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick it deep to begin the second half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Army offense comes back out onto the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Tackle made after just a short game.
Defense does a really nice job here being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Pulls it in. It's Montgomery. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
And this defense has got to do a better job on third down. They got to mix in a blitz here and there. It's all about getting pressure on the quarterback, and especially on third down.
And the Black Knights getting set on 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. Here's the second down play. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. He's looking deep here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? On first down, it's play action. And looking for a big play here. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. This time it's complete. They bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw. The Aggies come to the line to run the hurry up. Running back with the football. And the defense bows up and stuffs him right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And the Aggies will line up to boot it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And it's taken at the 25. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
Gain moves the ball right near midfield. It'll be first down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
He hands it to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Never underestimate a defensive lineman's ability to play the passing lanes. Smart defensive linemen keep an eye on the quarterback, and if they see the ball coming out, they're able to get those big, long arms up and try to get a piece of it.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? It's a run. Running back's got it. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Now it's 2nd down here. Takes the handoff again. Gets some space around the 30. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 48.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Catch made on the out route. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
The completion makes it 2nd and short. keeping it on the ground here. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Chris, what I love here is just a vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. And they'll go right back to him on first down.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Touchdown, Texas A&M. That puts them on top in the second half. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and you reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And here comes the Army offense onto the field now. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Fights through a tackle. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that previous play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught on the outside. It's Smith. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Great move there. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Army. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Now the important point after attempt. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And they'll fling this one deep down the middle. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
To the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Finds his man. It's Guerrero. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
They're going to run it. In the clear at the 25. Touchdown, A&M. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Moves the ball up to the 30. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. On the run, it's Montgomery. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
That run, good for a 1st down. The offense still rolling. And they hand it off to the back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. There's contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. It's a quick grab. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Fights through the tackler. Breaks loose at the 40. Look at him run through those tacklers. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Well, the running back looks like he's possessed on that run. No defender could get two hands on him long enough to bring him down, so he picks up a lot of those yards after contact.
And the Black Knights with 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Here comes the flea flicker. Looking to throw it deep. Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up second down.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting in the way of that and knocking it away.
They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
First down. Looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. So, second down after the incompletion. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking to scramble to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. Dropping back, he's going to throw for the first down. He's going to take off here. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a 4th down decision coming up. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Army offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Makes the grab. It's Montgomery. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
Bringing pressure. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for it.
Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights. That's a crucial score. Kirk makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. The momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. And I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so maybe they'll have to run a couple plays here. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Throws a rocket toward the right side. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. Going the other way, can they stop him? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Well, the defense does exactly what they needed to do here by coming up with the interception with less than 2 minutes to go. They get the ball back to their quarterback, and now they've got a chance to possibly win this game.
Looking to throw it on first down. Grab behind the line, it's Montgomery. So for the completion, that's a good play by the defense.
Chris, this is almost like taking a sack. Talking about a completion for a loss, every yard is precious. So going backwards, obviously counterproductive to say the least.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. They look to throw it here on second down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
They've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. Looking to throw it on third and very long. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing him the game.
We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Fights off a defender. Powers through the tackle. They'll tackle him about the 15-yard line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he's got his man open downfield.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to